What if you were to travel to the past, to your grandfather before he met your grandmother, and kill him by shooting? As a result, your grandfather wouldn't meet your grandmother, your father wouldn't be born, and hence you will also not be born. But if you will not be born, then you won't travel to the past and will not be able to kill your grandfather. And as a result, your grandfather will meet your grandmother and gradually you will born. This will create a paradox, what many scientists call it as the grandfather paradox. Many scientists think this is a contradiction to the theory of time travel. But there is alternative answer to this paradox, Novikov's self-consistency principle. According to this hypothesis, physics in or near closed time-like curves, time machines, can only be consistent with the universal laws of physics, and thus only self-consistent events can occur. Anything a time traveler does in the past must have been part of history all along, and the time traveler can never do anything to prevent the trip back in time from happening, since this would represent an inconsistency. Novikov used the example given by physicist Joseph Polchinski for the grandfather paradox, that of a billiard ball heading toward a time machine. The ball's older self emerges from the time machine and strikes its younger self so that its younger self never enters the time machine. Novikov showed how this system can be solved in a self-consistent way that avoids the grandfather paradox, though it creates a causal loop. But some scientists do not believe this hypothesis. Physicists suggest that causal loops only exist in the quantum scale, thus leading to the generation of parallel universe. Let's understand this carefully. Suppose you killed your grandfather and went back to your own timeline, then you will observe that in that world you were never born. On the other side, there be another universe in which nothing has changed and you were born, creating a parallel universe someday. Seth Lloyd and other researchers at MIT have proposed an expanded version of the Novikov principle by which probability bends to prevent paradoxes from occurring. Outcomes would become stranger as one approaches a forbidden act, as the universe must favor improbable events to prevent impossible ones.